Minnesota Vikings offense went through a lot of changes and a lot of turnover, pardon the pun, this offseason, mostly in the cornerback room. Like that thing got completely turned over. Xavier Rhodes, he gone. He with the Colts now. I think Adam Thielen's got week 2 at the Colts circle, just like, check. Then also Trey Wayne's going to Cincinnati. We're signing for $1 bajillion. Mac Alexander leaving as well. So now the Vikings, I mean, Mike Hughes is technically the elder statesman, the guy who's been here the longest. Same thing with Holton Hill. Those are your rugged veterans in the cornerback room. Cool. And I get it. The Vikings threw a lot of draft capital at that problem. Yeah, adding Jeff Gladney, El Jefe, first-round pick. He's awesome. Cameron Tiny Dantzler, I love him as a third-round pick. I actually think with his length and just his dogged attitude, just getting after it, he's not scared. I think he's really going to take it to a lot of these really good wide receivers that they have on the rooster. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people year one. Also, you got Harrison Hand, you got Chris Boyd, you got Neville Clark, yeah, everyone, right? So there's a lot of talent there, but they are young, they are untested, they are unproven. Holton Hill, multiple suspensions. Mike Hughes coming out with that injury, still dealing with the effects of that from last year. But man, they really have to hit the ground running because the Vikings, if you look, all the national media jabronis, like all of them is like, well, the Vikings could struggle here because of that young cornerback room. And even though I get it, I understand. I do understand, even though I hate it, right? Because, yeah, the Vikings and that cornerback room, Durante Jones, new defensive back coach, of course, Mike Zimmer always has his hands in there with the DBs. They have to absolutely be ready to rock and roll. Even though, last year was pretty terrible all the way around for the cornerback room. But, there's so much young talent there. And if they can get it together really quickly in concert with the best safety duo in the NFL, Anthony Harris, the Vikings secondary could be rebuilt again. Pair that up with a great pass rush as well. And then all of a sudden, boom, Zimmer Hellfire defense is back. Who knew? Let's get going. But if the Vikings do start out slow because of that cornerback room, could be in for a long season. So just looking at the matchups real quick. So production value. Week 1, you got the stupid jabroni Packers at historic US Bank Stadium. Now, maybe no fans inside, lots of fans on the outside, but yeah, they still have Devontae Adams, who is not as good as Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs and Justin Jefferson, but he's still wide receiver 1 there. They didn't get him any help at all. You still have the corpse of Aaron Rodgers just limping out there. And plus, you know that he's going to want to just completely, all the haters, this is for you, and just sort of freelance and just not pay attention to the 12-year-old boy and just do whatever game 1. So that's always dangerous, potentially with no fans as well. So, man, I was already not looking forward to that. Week 2 on the road at the Oil Drum, which could be, again, completely empty or small crowds. Michael Pittman Jr., coming out of USC, absolutely loved and adored him. I think he's going to be a stud on the outside. T.Y. Hilton still doing the damn thing. Phillip Rivers, nice change of pace there. I think he'll do really good things with Frank Reich. He has some experience. Frank used to be the OC for San Diego back in the day. But remember the Vikings of Phillip Rivers last year? Went 17 through like 19 picks. It was great. He threw 1 pick for every kid. It's awesome. Week 3, Titans coming in, Tennessee Titans coming into US Bank Stadium. Even though we took their best wide receiver in Tajay Sharp, the Corey Davis rehab project is still coming along. They still have Adam Humphries, who's decent from the slot. Ryan Tannehill had the 3rd highest quarterback rated season in NFL history last season. Even though they don't throw a ton, they are a lot like the Vikings. As well as A.J. Brown is an absolutely rising, up-and-coming superstar in this league. So that's no day at the beach either. Week 4 at the Texans. Now, this is like the only break because no nuke, but LMFAO. So Brandon Cooks, Stills, Fuller. That's about it. They still have Deshaun Watson, but, the Vikings cornerback-wise, 3 weeks to get ready for the Texans. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Week 5, got to bring it Sunday Night Football at Seattle. You got Lockett, you got DK, you got speed, you got size, as well as you got Russ, who is still absolutely elite quarterback. So that's going to be tough. Week 6. Falcons just always hang around. They're always solid. They're never horrible. Sometimes they're horrible. But, they still got Matty Lice. Julio Jones still doing the damn thing if he doesn't have a foot injury by this time. Calvin Ridley is the next number 2, as well as, revenge game narrative. As Laquan Treadwell come back to historic US Bank Stadium, maybe he will surpass his entire rookie season production. 1 catch, 15 yards. Maybe he'll get 2 for 17. I don't know. It's possible. Bye week. Nice. Then week 8, you're up at the Packers again. Then week 9, Lions at home. You got Babytron and Marvin Jones, and maybe the corpse of Matthew Stafford will not be there at that point. Maybe David bling bling blah. I don't know. Or Chase Daniel. They signed Chase Daniel. Doesn't matter. But see the schedule right away. A lot of really good receiving cores, a lot of really good star receivers, and a lot of competent quarterbacks. So that cornerback room, which was the Vikings' Achilles heel on defense last year, they have to really get it going. So I'm that Zimmer is already chomping at the bit just to get these guys in the meeting rooms, in person, on the fields, working technique, and just really hone the craft there. Because some of that, as much as we fault Zimmer for sometimes his shortcomings as being a head coach, he is absolutely phenomenal. He's one of the best defensive back minds in football history. He really is, flat out. So please get it going, because also I just don't want to hear Packer fans like, oh, Devontae Adams got 4 touchdowns. Get out of here. Get all the way out of here. All right. What are your thoughts? Vikings cornerback, tough start. Yeah, what are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. You want to support the work? Pull us on the Venmo. Please give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skol, production value.